come on now. You're chasing two
And now, for your Buffalo Gary Country Wolverines, our freshman number 1, Julia Brinkman. Our junior, number 2, Robert Brinkman. Our senior, number 3, Jason Thomason. Our junior, number 14, Alexis Ronsdorf. And the senior, number 23,
Comfy and Sleepy Eye Indians. Wolverines come in tonight with a record of 13-8, 10-5 in the Red Rock Conference. They are currently sitting in third place in Section 3A in the 2A in the South. Tip controlled by the Indians. Hess guarded by Brinkman. Wolverines have recently lost 2 in a row. With the last one being Friday night to a tough Edgerton team. It's a rebound by Hess, and she scores. Cadence Hess with an early bucket. You're probably going to see a few of them tonight from Ms. Hess. Wolverines lost a tough one to Edgerton on Friday night, 50-46. Edgerton always tall and very physical. And we're going to have a jump ball. That's going to stay with the Wolverines. Indians, on the other hand, they have a great record, 16-6, 11-3 in the Tomahawk, I believe in second place. They are, at this point, sitting in the number 1 position in the 2A South. So this is an important section game. Fouls on Hess. That'll be her first. They've won last 4 in a row, including a very convincing win over Red Rock Central. And we're going to have a foul on Tollefson. That'll be her first. Not a good pass in. They defeated Red Rock Central on the 9th, 76-24. So, all the history caught up here. We can keep going with the game. Indians are going to look to Hess. Probably can't give her that. Wide open 3. Can't drop off and help. I'm sure Coach Jans has explained that to Julia. Good defense by the Indians. Nas working on Hess inside. Drive by Annika Brinkman. 2-point shots long. Oops. Dribble, whoops, I guess, according to the crowd over there. It was dribble, pass, dribble. Okay, anyway. So, 5-0 here early for the Indians. Tollefson bringing up. And we're going to have, and I will, in my, it's not really going to be a slight editorial, but I will say with this crew, there will be fouls called. I have a good working knowledge of this crew, and compared to what maybe the Indians are used to seeing, they're probably allowed to play a little more physical style of ball than with this crew. will allow. So Cadence Hess picks up 2 early ones. Tollefson gets the Wolverines on the board, and second one's good also. So 2 for 2 from the free throw line from JC. And Cadence, being a real smart player, she's going to be able to adjust to this. Wolverines got to box out defensively. Indians, obviously a very athletic team. And just that'll be a turnover on the Wolverines. Kind of an unforced error. It's one thing. A team like this, you just can't. You got to play a solid game. Three-point attempt up, and that's short. Rebound. Offensive board is missing, but she got it back again. Wolverines cannot give a team of this caliber multiple looks. Cadence Okerman. So far the Cadence is doing all the scoring for the Indians. Long Nas with the rebound, and we're going to have another foul. Foul is on number 3, Paige Howell. That'll be her first. Team's third. There'll be a lot of fouls called tonight. I can guarantee you that. But it'll be equal. First one's short. Nas, 5'9" senior for the Wolverines. Second one's good. Has getting things set up here. Running a high pick. Nice crossover. Long 3-point pump. Good. Brianna Mertz with her first points of the game. 10-3 Indians. So I guess if I'm the Wolverines, I'm looking inside the Nas. Julia Brinkman with a nice drive. That's no good. Rebound. And that's good. Offensive putback by Alexis Ramsdahl. Step back. 3 is short. Another offensive rebound. That's going to be off of Sleepy Eye. In the game for the Wolverines, Johanna Peterson replacing Alexis Ramsdahl. So the Wolverines starting into their rotation, which isn't a very deep rotation, but got to give that ball, got to give the ball inside right there. There she is again. Get the spacing. Right there she is. That's going to be blocked. Yep. You got a block there, and dangerous block, because I won't say it too many more times, but these gentlemen will call a close game. Nas is posting up, and she scores. Hess can't be real aggressive now defensively there with Nas, so Nas should be able to post her up. But Sleepy Eye didn't win all their games because one player can score. That's a very nice move. And it's no good. Rebound Tollefson, here she comes. Long cross-court pass to Brinkman. That's short. Here come the Indians. Nice baseline shot. That's no good. Rebound Wolverines. Little cough break there, folks. Sorry. Look in. Look in. And Brinkman with the three. Good find by Brooke Noss. All set up by the pass into the post. The Indians have to collapse on Noss to help out. Julia cannot go off of her. She can't. That's another long two, but so 12-10 Indians. All the top of the key. Crossover by Brinkman. Peterson looks. Well, just got to put a little more air on that. Wisely gives it up. Hess. No. Will fall the other way. Foul's going to be on Annika Brinkman. I believe that's her first. Timeout Indians. Full timeout here with 11:27 remaining. Close game. 10-12 Indians. I'll say right now that this game is sponsored by Bargain Incorporated. I usually forget this till about 1 minute left in the second half, so I'm trying to do better. So thank you, Bargain Incorporated, for sponsoring the game tonight. Well, here we are. And she hopped just a bit. Good call. Tollefson walks it up. Wolverines running their circle offense. There's a lot of movement. Cutters to the hoop. Little body. Good ball movement. Noss now covered by number 14. Another very athletic player. Patience. The other team can't score when you have the ball. But blocked by Brianna Mertz, 5'10" forward. And Indians pass in on the turnover. They'll turn that over very quickly. 14-10. Guess that's why they call it a turnover. Got to roll the basket now or kick it back out. Another quick fast break bucket. Now, Wolverines got to be a little careful here. They're developing a rhythm here, and they're getting the ball stolen, turning it over. Christian's looking on top. Cutter. Noss. Quickly covered by Mertz. There's your cutter again. Nice crossover. You got to go baseline over there. Hit that, JC. Rebound, here they come. Oh, they're a little slower this time. Got to get out and cover them. Maybe a little too far off there. Just like that, 8-0 run makes it 18-10 Indians. Right there's your another bad pass. Too many turnovers. Too many turnovers. That's got to be a timeout. 10-0 run. Shooting layups. Time to talk it over, folks. Full timeout by the Wolverines on the game brought to you by Bargain Inc. All right, so now hopefully the Wolverines can go on a little run of their own. Claw back into this one. Nas is now on the bench along with Tollefson, so need a little offensive firepower, hopefully, from somebody. Out to Annika Brinkman. How was it called? Annika Sornstrom. That's like golf from 100 years ago, so excuse me for that one. Brinkman, Peterson, looking for the cutter. It's not there. They're anticipating well. Another tip pass. The taller, more athletic, and they're getting beat on offensive rebounds. Not that one they didn't, but the bigger, faster Indians. Well, I don't think Nas and Tollefson can sit for very long. So 2010 Indians with the ball. Hess dribbling up top, looking for the easy lob, and she's going to be fouled. Big height advantage there, and the Indians recognize that right away with Mertz posting up and Hess with obviously a high basketball IQ, sees it right away. First one's up and the rattles home. Second one's up and hits the front of the rim, bounces in. So 2 for 2 for Mertz. Tollefson. Ball tipped out of bounds. Wolverines inbounded on the side. I'm not sure if that was meant for or not, but we're going to have a quick little reach in. We're not sure, by 12, number 12, Lydia Harris. Nas is just not going to get too many open looks out there. Now she's got to post up. Here she's got to post up. Now her Wolverine's kind of in disarray here. There, right there she is. Yep, and there you're gonna have another one. That'll be a Lydia Harris. That'll be her second. So real quick, we got Indians have 2 ladies with 2 fouls. I don't know if the Wolverines can capitalize on that. Things are a little still discombobulated here for the Wolverines. Well, that looked like an elementary handoff there. Well, we got to get something going here, ladies. Set up an offense. That is a bad pass. That's tipped by an Indian player, then off of Julia's hand, and that's going to be another turnover. In the game for the Indians, number 3, Paige Hala, and number 4, Jezebel Martinez. Run the weave up top. Looking for Hess to cut. Big time mismatch. Here come the Wolverines with their own fast break option. Then they lose the ball out of bounds, so turn it over. Unfortunately, I think that is the right call. It went right off both their hands. So been a little quiet in the scoring column here for a while, especially for the Wolverines. Not a lot of flow to the game at this moment. Hess has definitely got the mismatch. Got to have weak side help. There it was. Good job by the Wolverines when you have the mismatch like that with Julia's kind of guarding her because she's the point guard, but she's got to look. Got to be sooner. Got to be sooner. Skip pass over. Hess was double teamed. Feels the double team. Finds the open person. Corner's wide open. She'll shoot that. That's going to be short. Rebound, Annika Brinkman. Julia brings it up, picks her dribble up. There's nobody on this post over here. Nas with a 12-footer there's no good. Here come the Indians. And, of course, we kicked it right back to them, unfortunately. Good help on the baseline. Doubles over. Wide open 3. That's off. Rebound, Nas. It's another kind of a mental error. So you're going to have a foul on number 1, Julia Brinkman. That's her first. Put Hess at the line, which I'm going to assume because of her shooting ability that she's a pretty darn good free throw shooter. Out of the game is Annika Brinkman, replaced by Reagan Christians. Second one's up and good. 25-10. Wolverines. Yeah, the Wolverines get a nice bucket there. Good look on the pass from Reagan Christians to Alexis Ramsdahl for 2 points. And Indians still doubled up on the Wolverines here. Got to keep your hands up. Got to keep your hands up. No, you're going to. And that's a good take. Knowing that Brinkman cannot come back and help. So that's going to be on Brooke Noss. I believe that's her second.
I only have one.
What is that's her second foul, right?
I only have one.
Oh, her first foul. That's 2 now. The scoreboard's flashed 3 up there, so I'm not sure what's exactly going on with their scoreboard, but so Indians missed their first free throw of the evening, I believe. At the line is Brissa Hernandez, and she gets the second one. She takes a seat. Number 5, Cadence Okerman back in for the Indians. So let's see if the Wolverines can put a little run together here, get this thing back into single digits. Indians defend very well. And another turnover by the Wolverines. Nice cut. Kick out. 3-point attempt is good by Paige Holla, the 5'8" sophomore. For 7th point of the game. Wolverines seem to be getting themselves into a lot of. Oh, well, got a little luck there, which we'll take. Got to keep working in there, Brooker. Julia Brinkman trying to create something there, and to no avail. 3-point attempt is long. Long rebound. Here come the Wolverines. And we Wolverines missed the bunny. And we're going to have a 30-second timeout by the Indians here, who are up by 16. So it must be timeout on the floor. So it'll be Wolverine basketball underneath the basket. Uh-oh. Oh. Gotta look in. Just, I don't understand the ability or inability sometimes to throw a lob, and I'm editorializing a little bit here. We just don't seem to have the touch or the feel for that lob. Either it's thrown way too hard or like that one there. So, and in a night like tonight, you got to be able to do that. So, I'm back. Done editorializing. 3-point attempt. Good. Jazabel Martinez. And Cadence just picked up her 3rd foul and kind of I wasn't watching that part, but don't know what exactly happened there, but I don't think anybody was actually watching to be honest, because nobody said anything. So kind of shocked. So the Wolverines are down by 19, but you have Sleepy Eye's all-time leading scorer sitting on the bench, which is, as far as the Wolverines are concerned, is a good place for her. Brooke, you got to flash. You got to find her now. She's there. There you go. And get her that left hand, and that's money every time. Brooke Noss. Get her on that left post, left block. Step back. 15-footer is answered. Paige Holla, number 3, scoring for the Indians. Quickly over. Right there she is again. There, Julia's got to be quicker. Got to be quicker. Because that's going to be your, Julia being your best 3-point shooter. And that's way off. Brooke looked like she rushed that one a little bit. Probably a little frustrated. Hasn't got a whole lot of. Oh, we heard that slap, but just no harm, no foul. Wolverines set a screen on themselves. Looked like there for a minute. Good ball handling, and that's going to be a foul. And she got her with the body before she walked. That'll be on Christians. I believe that's her 2. Well, our scoreboard is flashing every one of them is 3. So, and I know that's wrong. So we're obviously having a malfunction with the scoreboard. And they basically handed it right to Nas, and she says, "I suppose I think they got to kick that back out," and they anticipate that very well. Obviously, the Sleepy-Eyed Girls, they played a little basketball in their time, and it sure shows. Nas finally with an open 3, and that's in and out. Rebound by Julia Brinkman. Nas, obviously, and the Wolverines turn it over. So Wolverines having a little trouble with scoring. Comes around the pick, and that's in and out. Rebound Nas, and here she comes. See if the Wolverines can. And that'll be halftime with our score: Sleepy Eye Indians 33, the Mount Very Comfrey Wolverines 14. Not much scoring to talk about for the Wolverines. My executive producer and statistician is now tallying up the numbers here. For the Wolverines, Julia Brakeman with 3, J.C. Thompson with 2 free throws, Alexis Rumsdahl's got a couple field goals for 4 points, and Nas a free throw and 2 field goals for 5 points, and that doesn't take much to add that up. For the Indians, Paige Holla with 9, Jezebel Martinez with 5, Cadence Okerman with 2, Marissa Hernandez with 5, Brianna Mertz with 5, and Keynes Hess with 7. So very even scoring by the Indians, which is exactly what you want. So we're at halftime here, folks. Looks like we're going to have a little lightning going on here. So everybody come on out. If you're listening to me, you probably aren't going to make it, but we're at halftime with the score 14-33 Indians. I guess I wasn't. I must not hit the right button. I was talking and nobody could hear me. So here we go. Brinkman drives, kicks to Tolson, which is long. And Brinkman hustles after the offensive rebound. Better ball moving here by the Wolverines so far. That's there. It was the lob pass in. Nas had her on the hip.
Oh,
Another kick it back.
come on, Kurt. Come on.
Wolverines are.
Oh,
And we're going to have a foul, I believe, on number 3, Paige Holla. Kind of heard that one. So Wolverines will inbound it underneath the basket. That's Holla's second foul.
go.
There's Nas with her left hand. That's going to be money in the bank right there. Amazing how I always get the words about banks in there. I'm not sure why that is, but just, I don't know. Nice drive by Hess and nothing. She gets her own rebound and scores easily. Hayden's Hess. 35-16 Indians. There she is again. And I'm not sure if that's on Hess. If that is, well, that's going to be on Mertz. That'll be her first. Thought it might have been on Hess where she came across. I think she thinks it was on her too, but she's giggling over there. They're having a good time. If I was up by 19, I'd be having a good time too. Nas misses her first. Second one's up, and that's good. So Hess walks the ball up the court. Big mismatch down low now. Jump shot is no good. Rebound, Tollefson. She pushes the ball up. Finds Annika Brinkman with a three-point attempt, and that's good. Annika Brinkman hits the three. Wolverines down by 15 now. 16-10 remaining. Wolverines looking, just my guess is try to play a solid half of basketball here. Something to build on. Playing a pretty good team. Nice quick shot. Cadence Okerman. Well, the Indians have definitely shown they are not just a one-trick pony. A lot of girls can do a lot of scoring. That's a bad pass. And another turnover by the Indians, which was nice play by Julia Brinkman. Nas again. Nas again with a bucket underneath. Wolverines down by 15. Coach Hess asking for a push. Layup, and the Wolverines turn it over again. And we're going to have a reach-in foul on Nas. That'll be her second. Well, they seem to have the foul thing figured out. So I guess the ball goes in, and Hess is probably going to make herself available very quickly, posting up. And there's. That you can't do that. You can't do that. Oof, we got by with that one. Wolverines are falls on Julia Brigman. That'll be her second. Yeah, you gotta. One of the fans said we gotta box out. So Brianna Mertz, the 5'10 junior. Indians do not have a senior on the roster. So if you think they're good this year, wait till next year. A very strong team. Wolverines run there. Got to get it back quicker than that. Wide open look. Tollefson. Coach Jan's quick 30-second timeout here. Wolverines within 14, slowly falling back into it. We'll take a timeout here. Tonight's game again brought to you by Bargain Inc. You notice tonight is Coaches versus Cancer night. A lot of different things going on. We got basketball bingo. They had a meal down there serving subs. The firemen were serving subs. Silent auction. You could buy t-shirts. Lots of things, all benefiting cancer. Research, that is. I better put that in there. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll hear about it tomorrow at work. So, all right. So, here we are back to playing again. Thank goodness. Hess brings the ball down. She's going to the hoop. And you're going to have two. Yeah, you can't really let her do that. And you got to step in and help. Because she's just going to keep coming. It's either a three-point play or two free throws. And don't know who else the Wolverines have that can. They really don't have anybody. Well, there aren't many people around, period, that can guard Hess. And Julie is probably the best option for the Wolverines, but if she has 4 fouls or 5 fouls, it's going to work. There it is. Brooks not open for very long, but she is open. And that's a pass that's just not there. That's not a good place to go. However, just cannot drive a baseline like that. It just might have worked in elementary or junior high, but it ain't going to work here. So here comes Hess and how they kind of clear out there. And the Wolverine spread, run a 5 out. Pass and go to the basket. Second cutter. Pass and go to the basket. Second cutter. See how easy that is? Even I picked up that offense. But when you have players like they have, that's can be very effective. Everybody gets to the basket. Everybody's capable of going to the basket. Long pass. I guess we're going to call it incidental. And now we're going to have a little body here on Tollefson. I'm not sure who you would have called that foul on because I think you had an argument either way. So maybe the best thing he did was what he did. Well, they're going to flash through the middle. That's going to be a travel. So with the turnover, the Wolverines get the ball back here. Just over 13 minutes remaining. Tollefson tries to drive. Now steps out, hoping for an opening out there. And we're going to have a reach, I think, before the shot on number 4, Jezebel Martinez. Be her first foul. Coming around the double screen. Now you got to look for Nas. Right there she is. But that was still a good look by Tollefson. Open 15. Blocked by Nas. A little too slow on that release. Thompson's going to go right on by. That's going to be on Brissa Hernandez. Two shots for Tollefson. The 5'8" senior. This one off. Nas taking a little break here. Second one's no good. That's too bad. Wolverine's got to cash in on the free ones. Nice hesitation dribble. Tries a Euro step. Nice cut. Good play. Nice move by number 3, Paige Holla. The 5'8" sophomore. As I said before, the Indians have no seniors. So look for big things from there again next year. There's your cutter. She's going to have some problems. So it's going to send Julia Brinkman to the line. That cut looks like it's there, but number 14, Mertz, comes over and helps, and she's swatted how many of those shots away already? And she's just going to keep swatting them away because all she has to do is peel off. Second one's up and good. So the Wolverines just been kind of hanging around that same deficit halftime was. I don't exactly remember what it was, but I think it was 33-14. So we're at, well, so far the Wolverines have outscored the Indians 12-10 here in the second half, which I guess there's going to be a hold. I didn't say it. I thought it, that if we just try to win the half, that's what you try to do now. So Christians picks up her third. Kick out. Nice looking shot. Jezebel Martinez hits the little jumper, and 19-point lead again for the Indians. Now Wolverines are out of their offense, so they're going to have a reach, and that's going to be Christian's fourth foul. Maybe a little frustration there. So I'm going to guess she's going to get to take a break. Indians have picked up where they've left off in the first half of their even scoring. Brigman stayed in front of Hess, which is about all she can do. Dude, she's doing a good job. Now get another post up, and you got to have help quicker than that. And then you touch the ball. You can't allow Hess to dribble herself down in and post up Brinkman like that. There's got to be help coming. You can't let that happen either. 14, Brianna Mertz scores. 21-point lead now for the Indians. Nice hustle by Tollefson after the turnover. So it'll be Indians ball out of bounds. So as it appears that coaches all run the same play. Oh, it's like just a hand there. Nice crossover. Little runner, and that's good. Pretty shot. Hess scores again. 23-point lead. You got to have Nas back in the game. So we're going to take a full timeout here. 9:59 remaining. 49-26 Indians. All right, Wolverines get Nas back in the game. Got to have some kind of score. Yeah. There again, that pass is just too hard. It's got to be just a little softer than that. So here comes Hess with a high pick. Loose ball on the floor. Good hustle by Ramsdahl to tie up number 5, Cadence Okerman, and that's going to stay with the Indian zone. Yeah, that's a travel. Travel not called, but it is what it is. I would say that might be filed under unforced error. So another turnover by the Wolverines. Give the ball right back to the Indians. Long three-point attempt up. That's short. Rebound is loose and grabbed by Annika Brinkman. Nice crossover by Brinkman, but she was right there. Oh, that's not going to work. Turnover, an easy bucket by Hess. And the Wolverines, the wheels are falling off just a bit here. Got to move. Somebody's got to move. Bad pass again. Was there, but not where it was thrown. And nobody. (55-26). Right there she is again, and another turnover by the Wolverines. Ramsdahl and Peterson come to the bench, replaced by Tollefson and Marin Vernau, exchange student for the Wolverines. There. Indians are just having their way with the Wolverines now. Good left hand by Brooke. Brooks' 12th point of the night, leading the Wolverine scorers. Has showing off her ball handling skills. Wide open three for number 5. And rebound for now. And we're going to have a foul on number 12, Lydia Harris. Both teams in a bonus now. That'll be Pierce's 3rd. In the game for the Indians, Brissa Hernandez. Replacing Cadence Okerman. Brinkman with a wide open 3. And good honor to Brinkman. Hits another 3. 57-31. Not sure who anybody's guarding here. We have a little problem there, but Hess didn't care. She just scored. So Cadence Hess scoring again. 59-31. Looking for the high pick and roll. Nas steps back out, but Drayton just keeps going. Nice move by Julia. On a pick and roll like that, you got 2 options. Either you step out for the 3 or you roll to the basket. And Brooke opted for the latter. Excuse me, the former, not the latter. Nice drive to the basket. That's going to be tipped out of bounds by Nas, and that's going to stay with the Indians. 26-point lead for the Indians. Indians get the ball inbound. The Wolverines switched there. Turnover by the Indians. And we're going to have a foul called on Mertz. Only her 2nd. This one's up and good. Looks like the Indians only play about 7 girls total, so the rotation's not any. Well, that one's in and out. Battle for the rebound. And Indians come away with it, but their rotation isn't any deeper than the Wolverines. Wide open 3 is good. Wow. Jezebel Martinez. The 3. 28-point lead now. Tollefson with an open 3. That's no good. Rebound by Hess and tried to dribble it out of bounds, but recovered on her own. Hesitation dribble. She goes up, and we're going to have body. Annika Brinkman tried to step in, but she was a little late. And she was inside the circle also. That's about as close as she's come to missing a free throw tonight. So she hit the rim. Hess nets her 19th point of the game. I'm guessing that's leading all scorers. Skip pass over. That was a skip pass. This crossbar. Nice drive again by Brickman. Good take by Annika. Scores her 8th point of the game. 9th point of the game. No, 6th point of the game. Oh, I'm on the wrong Brickman. Sorry. 8th point. Yep. All in the second half here. We're going to have a foul on number 2. That's Annika. So I was adding up her points. I guess she's fouling. We're going to have a first sub that she hasn't been in yet for the game. Samantha Price, 5'9" freshman. They missed a free throw. Holy goodness. 66-36. Well, the Wolverines shouldn't feel horribly bad. I think the Indians have done this to quite a few teams, so haven't had a lot of close games. So the foul's on number 4, Jezebel Martinez. That will be her 3rd, and sending the freshman Julia Brickman to the line. In the game, Cadence Okerman replacing Cadence Hess. Second one's no good. So I'm going to guess that Hess and Mertz are done for the day for the Indians. Take a little air out of the ball. Be patient. So much for being patient, I guess. I should skip pass over. Cut. Offensive rebound put back is no good, but we're going to have a foul. It's going to be on Vernal, her first. Marn getting a little playing time. Gotta remember not to cover my mouth when I'm talking here. First one's no good. Second one's up. That one's good. Julia Brickman bringing the ball up the court. And she's going all the way to the hoop. Offensive rebound and just missed by Bernal, and then she just about had a steal there. So the Indians going to look for a good shot here. No reason. When you're up by 30, you really don't have to push it. Forgot how long JC's arms are, I guess. Nas looking for any kind of opening. And she is. Probably got by with a little travel there, but nice move by Brooke. Coach Jan standing up, grabbing his white flag and cleaning out the bench. Well, I guess not. Those 3 girls are part of the normal rotation yet. But might as well get them a little more playing time. Another steal by Tollefson. That's going to be a foul. Foul is on number 5, Cadence Okerman. I guess that's her first. Sending Tollefson to the line, a 5'8" senior. Coming up right after this game will be the Varsity Wolverine boys versus the Sleepy Eye Indians. I'm going to retire my voice for the evening. You're going to get Mr. Mitch Golden Pipes Schrader on the microphone for that one. Second one's up and good. So Tollefson, Julia Brinkman, and Nas take a seat. $67-41. Wolverines down by 26. Looking for a layup here, the Indians are. The Indians for sure will be one of the top 2 seeds, and nice back cut. 69-41 now. Indians will be for sure one of the top 2 seeds. I suppose it depends on 1 or 2. I guess I'd probably I've not seen St. Mary's play. Those 2 teams split in the regular season. I believe the Indians have a slightly better record. Well, I suppose it just all depends on who votes for who. Got by with a little travel there. We're down by 28. Move for the referees. Nice take. And Barnau is going to be to the line for 2. So it'd be nice to get Marn on the board tonight. First one's up and good. Marn, come on. Okay. I did. I thought I heard somebody say Marin. So second one's up and that just off. Long rebound corralled by the Indians. 38 seconds. I assume they'll be very content just to run this out. Dribbles it back out, 20 seconds. So the Wolverines are going to drop to 13-9 and lose their first subsection game to a very good Indians team. Your final tonight here. CPI Indians 69, Mountain Lake Area Country Wolverines 42. We'll get the scores tallied up, or the points tallied up here for the Wolverines. Marn Bernal with 1 free throw. Alexis Romsdahl with 4. Julia Brinkman with 7. Annika Brinkman with 8. JC Tollefson with 8. And Brooke Noss leading the Wolverines with 14. For the Indians, we had 3 players in double digits. Brissa Hernandez had 5. Cadence Okerman with 8. Jezebel Martinez with 10. Paige Holla with 16. And Cadence Hess leading all scorers with 21. Next game for the Lady Wolverines will be Thursday, February 16th against HLOF here in Mountain Lake. In fact, I think the rest of the Wolverines games are at home. I know they play Friday night at home too. I can't remember who it is. Maybe Martin County West, but I'm not 100% sure. Next game for the Indians will be tomorrow night versus MVL at MVL. So with that, we're going to sign off for a while here. They're going to switch things over. Not much switching that needs to be done, but we're going to switch teams at least. So that'll be all for tonight. Well, I'll let you listen to Mr. Mitch, the Golden Pipes, Schrader.